Hello, Leo. Elsie here to do your reading. It is for the week ahead. How you doing, Leo? Thanks so much for clicking here. I hope you're well. Happy birthday, friends. We're still in your season for a little bit yet. What's the date today anyway? Oh yeah, we've got a few days left here in Leo season. So I hope you're well. Thanks so much for being here. I appreciate you. I'm going to be doing a reading that is a 9-card draw is what we're doing this week. We're not using any oracles. We're just going to use tarot. And if you are somebody who is here brand new, I hope you'll stay. And if you are somebody who's come back, I appreciate you coming back. At the end of this video, I am going to tell you about the extended, how to find it. And we will talk also about private reads, if you're interested in that. Let's find out what's going on for Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter. Tell me about Leo. Tell me about Leo. We've got the 7 of Swords. Got the Ace of Swords. It's in the reverse though. Got the Justice card. Gotta speak up, friend. That's what it feels like. What is the 7 giving me? The energy of the 7 swords is giving me that you're playing it under the surface at this time about something. Something that you haven't quite gotten enough clarity about yet. There's something here that's worrying you. I think that you want it to come back into balance, or that there's something here that you want to make right, or you're hoping might come to a place of justice. So it could be legal for some of you. It doesn't have to be, but it feels like nobody's saying anything at this time. There's no clarity on it. We're not saying anything. We haven't signed the contract, but I'm waiting for some sort of balance to come through here. And it's still, it's under the surface, and it's almost like I don't really know what's going on. Seems a little bit shady. Maybe you shouldn't trust it just yet. Maybe you don't trust it just yet, Leo. We've got the 8 of Pentacles. We've got the Temperance card at the center in the heart of the matter, which is good because it looks like something here is coming to a moment of alchemy. So it is going to be resolved. You will get some sort of justice here. It might be in the workplace for some of you, or about money, energy, or time, because the 8 of Pentacles is here. It also could be that maybe you have been sort of not in the public eye, or really not seeing people or doing anything. It feels like you're playing it under the surface, but you could be intricately rebuilding yourself. It could be self-mastery, or you're maybe secretly going to school, taking a course. It feels like you're bettering yourself, but I don't think other people can see it because you choose for them not to. So maybe you haven't spoken to some folks in a while. Maybe you've been spending some time by yourself. Maybe you've pulled away from people until this justice comes in. The High Priestess is here, which tells me that there is something that is silent, a secret, something you can't see, but maybe you can feel it. Hang on. We've got the Knight of Swords. Got the King of Cups and the Lovers. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Swords. It's future energy for me. So there's a little bit of observation going on here. It feels like somebody here is observing while you're in Hermit energy. Yeah, it does. It did feel like this here felt like Hermit energy for me, because the 7 of Swords, something under the surface that can't be seen on the surface, and it's like a lot of work is going on. So the Page of Swords here, it feels like you're observing someone while you're in Hermit energy. Oh, you're waiting for the right time to take some sort of step forward here. You're playing it cool, my friend. And I never met a Leo that didn't. That wasn't a little stoic on the surface. It really feels like you want to charge in and make a decision about something, or choose someone, or choose a situation. you really are holding yourself back from the charge in, like from just going in and saying, look, I've got something to say. I'm just going to say it. Because I feel like you have some incredibly deep hidden feelings, right? Deep hidden feelings that you've been silent about. And it feels like with Temperance that a moment of alchemy is coming. It's on the way. And it feels like there's going to be, for me, a moment of alchemy. The Temperance card means that when everything is perfect, when you feel like it's the right time, like you'll wake up one day and say, okay, today's the day. This is the day I'm quitting my job. This is the day that I'm going to tell that person how I feel about them, good or bad. Maybe you're going to light someone up. Maybe you're going to tell someone about your deep-seated feelings, but there's something here that you've been silent about that when you finally speak up is going to give you justice. You are going to get justice. Things are going to be restored, but you've got to speak up, and I think that you're not right now. I think right now you're in observation mode, and you're watching to see what happens here. Tell me why you're not speaking up. Let's look at the Ace of Swords first here. Tell me why you're not speaking up here. Maybe you just don't have enough clarity on the situation. It's not yet time for Temperance. It's not time for the moment of alchemy yet. You haven't quite found the sweet spot. Pardon me. Tell me about the Ace of Swords in the reverse. We have the Eight of Swords. So yeah, you haven't quite found the sweet spot. It feels like there is something here, like you want to do it, you want to speak up, you want to say something, but you don't have enough information. So you don't have enough information, and that's why you're staying quiet. You are in the Eight of Swords where you feel as though you are sort of imprisoned in the mind, thinking about, where do I get the information from? I want to be absolutely sure before I go in. That sounds like Emperor energy to me. Like the Emperor doesn't go in unless they know they're going to win. It feels like somebody here is like, if I'm not going to win, I'm not even going to put my head up. I'm not even getting out of the foxhole. No way. If it's not safe, I'm not moving forward. Got the Devil here. Oh, these aren't very good thoughts that you're having here. It feels like you are stuck in a loop, and I feel like you're thinking about all the things that could go wrong. A lot of doubt, a lot of fear. And I think it's really just because you don't have enough clarity on the situation. It's fearful thoughts. And then we have the Three of Wands. So I feel like in the future, I feel like you are looking into the future to try and see what it is that you want. You're ready to move forward. I think you're ready for the ships to come in. You're ready. But what you don't have is the last clue. It almost feels like this is like the last thing you want to know. Like if we're talking about a person that you've been silent with, maybe you just need to figure out if they're single or not before you move forward. Like it feels like if this is a job, maybe you have to hear from the other job first. You need more clarity. You need more details, more clarity on what's going on. You need the epiphany or the aha moment, and you haven't had it yet, and that's why you're holding back here. But I feel like in the silence that you've been doing a lot of work on your own. Now this, for those of you who are leaving a job or have decided I can't be here anymore, or possibly leaving a family business, I feel like you've been maybe trying to get more education, or you've been under the surface doing a lot of hard work on you. And so, this is the Eight of Pentacles is Virgo energy, and it's more about the reassessment of me. Putting hard work, intricate work on me. Like maybe it was me. Maybe I need to figure out what I need for me. So it does feel like there is somebody here who is got 6 on the wall though, right? 1 in the lap. So you're working on some sort of an offer. She's working on 1 pentacle, and there's 1 on the floor, but there's 6 on the wall. So it feels like what you want ultimately is reciprocal energy, but it feels like when she finally finishes working on this pentacle, I think that's when it's going to be time. Because the 2 pentacles is a decision. So it feels like you are at this time keeping your head down, working really hard. Tell me about the 8 of Pentacles. What are you doing here? Yeah, something's under the surface. You're not showing it to people, but when you do, you will. The Ace of Swords is in the hand of the Knight. So I feel like it's aggressively moving quickly. When you're ready, you're ready. Because right now it's the Ace of Swords is in the reverse, and here it's in the future, it's in the upright. Tell me about the Eight of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Wands. Yeah, you're working on your passion here. You're also working on your spirituality, I feel. You are becoming very stable emotionally. You're becoming stable financially. It feels like you're learning your worth. You're really working on your worth. The Hermit energy, when you go to the Hermit energy, it's very dark. Like you go into the dark. It's like a dark night of the soul, or you start pulling pieces of yourself apart and saying, well, maybe I could have done better with this. Maybe I could have done better with that. It feels like the Ace of Wands tells me that you are about to embark on something that's very exciting. A new cycle is showing up here, and you want to be absolutely ready. Unfortunately, the Eight of Pentacles can be a little bit of perfection. So it feels like, and the Hermit is Virgo, and Virgo is all about all the details and the analytics and overthinking it all. So it could very well be something that is holding you back at this time, because 7 and 1, or 7 and 1 is 8, and we do have the Eight of Swords here. So I feel like you are either you are saving money, building your money, you're doing something that is going to benefit your health, your wealth, or your energy levels. And I feel like you're keeping it under the surface right now while you're in Hermit energy, but you're ready. It's when you get enough energy, that's when you're going to make this big burst of energy for this exciting new path or this creative thing. And I think it comes in a moment of temperance. But for now, you're keeping it under the surface. Why is that? Because the Lovers is here. Why are you keeping the Lovers under the surface? This is either a choice, or maybe this is a person. Could be a Gemini, could be a Scorpio, a Pisces, Cancer. Could be a Gemini. Yeah, I already said that. Gemini, Pisces, Cancer. Sagittarius, Capricorn. Virgo, Libra. We've got the Seven of Pentacles. We've got the King of Swords. And we have the Six of Swords. So it does feel like you are willing to put in some sort of hard work, hard emotional work, I think. And you're ready to speak about that. You're ready to give clarity about all the work I've done. And I'm ready to move forward or move away from the chaos that I caused being in this devil energy. I feel like you're ready to go to the calm with someone. And it does feel like they could have to do with the Lovers. This could be someone that you're choosing. Yeah. Someone that you're choosing to move forward with here. And I feel like this is already in transition. I'm going to say it feels like it's already in transition. Like I feel with the Temperance at the center of your read, it feels like that's the heart of the matter. So it feels like this Six of Swords tells me you're already in transition. You already know what you're going to say. But the Seven of Pentacles tells me I should wait. I should wait. I should keep it under the surface, and I should wait for now. I feel like this here is go time, is what it feels like. It feels like it's go time when you finally find the brave energy to push forward here. We're going to go into the extended. If you want to be in the extended with us, then please look at the top of the comments. There is a pinned comment there. The extended, you can buy this one outright if you just want this Leo extended by itself, or you can go into the extended in the membership area where all of the extendeds are for one low price. And if you are interested in a private read, I'm still offering private reads. Please look in that pinned comment for a link to Hypsee. You can go there and check out all my pricing. I currently have a reading there pre-recorded for $25. You can get it back in 48 hours if you're interested in that. And I'm also doing live reads, which is where all the sales are right now. So between 5 and 75% off, up to 75% off a live read, whether it's over the phone or video or in text, we could do as well. All right, I'm going to go for now, but okay. All right then. The cycle is here. Things are changing. You are ready to make a move toward this in the week ahead, toward the Ace of Cups, love, overflowing love. And I feel like you're about to step out and be very brave Even if it means destabilizing things, everything must change because the Wheel of Fortune is here. This is your destiny. You're about to make something right. So let's go talk about that in the extended, and I will see you there if that's where you are. And if not, I will be back. I will be back because I'm always back. You guys take care. Bye-bye.